Hello everybody. Today I want to present to you a new plugin um, which I have developed for a few months, not full time, but it's a form builder, and you wonder why another form builder? Because I see the form builders plugins available. Maybe not Maybe they have many features, but not really user friendly, not really easy to use, and the ones which are easy to use may not be very beautiful. So I want to create something simple. I'm not going to say that this form builder is great. It has so many features. In fact, it has quite a few, quite a few features, not many, but it serves the purpose of building a quick form and also beautiful forms. Yeah, I hope it will do that. It will help you build um, simple forms, simple but beautiful forms quickly. So let's get started. If you go to plugins here, you see this is our new form, Core37 form builder, and you may wonder why Core37. It is just a name. Uh, there are I and my friend. We started this website, core37.com. Here, uh, yeah, and pretty much a blank website now, but we hope we're going to make a lot of useful plugins and make the site more interesting. Mostly the plugins are for WordPress, but we do other software development too, such as Android or iOS. Okay, so let's go back to the form. After activating the plugin, you will see we have a menu here, and click on it. And there's nothing special about this. This is the welcome page, and if you have any problem, you can click here to contact us. And this is the main part of the form, which is the builder. Now, as you can see, there are three areas on this page. The first one on the left is the area that contains elements that you can drag into the form. This is the form builder, the second area, and this blank page. This blank part is where you see the options of the elements, as you can see in the next few moments. Now, for example, I want to view a contact form. So, what are the information, the details I want to get from our visitors? So, I can think of a name, an email, and the message they want to send to us. Maybe you have custom options. You have more, different need. For example, you want to get a feedback from the user about your product, it is good or not. Then you can have the checkbox or radio button, something like that. But for now, I'm going to build a very simple contact form. So as I said, I need an email. Okay, so I drag an input field here, another input field for the name. Also, I need a text area for message, and finally a button, so the user can submit the form. And also, it is recommended to have label above the fields here. So I drag label. Okay, so now we have the basic elements of the form. Now we need to customize the elements to make the form fully functional. Okay, maybe you may want to user to upload a file to maybe an image or something. So this is your contact form. Also, we need a label. So in order to edit an element, you need to click on when you hover your cursor over an element, you will see a context menu appears here, and you can drag it, you can delete it, which I'm not going to do, and you can also edit it. So by clicking on this icon, I will see a menu appears on the right of the screen, and you can also drag this menu around if you want, but I'm going to put it here. So now I want to edit this label. This label is for the name, so I would type something into your name, and also I need to edit this input filter, so enter your name. Also, you may want to go to advanced tab to change the field name to be more friendly. For example, you want to put username here. And if you want to, if you want to make this field as required, you can click here, check this box, and also you can also select the type of the type of the data, the content that you expect user to enter. So this is a name, so should be just characters, not numbers. And so that is it. Now we go to edit the next label. This should be enter your email and edit this field. Should be email, your email. And as before, we go to advanced field to user email. Make sure you don't just enter email in this field, because in WordPress, if you put email here, WordPress will think that the visitor is submitting a comment, and it will not process the form properly. So make sure you put anything, but not just email in here. So we may want to make it required email, and go next to the message. And maybe this one we want message, and we label here. Okay, attach your file, and we edit the file field here. Do you want the user to upload more than just one file? So check this one. I'm not going to do that, so I leave it unchecked. There's no style for the file input for now, but in the future, sure, we will add more style to the file. Advanced, so you will also want to rename this, maybe attachment, make it required or not, and file type. So we have a few options here. If you want to limit the upload options of the user, of the visitor, you can select the accepted file type here. So maybe I click on image, and that's it all. Now we have our contact form finished. I need to save it, but I click on form here and make sure you give it a name. So contact form, and here you can also adjust the width of the form. Maybe I make it 700. If you want to make the form expand to match the page width, then you may want to leave this 0 or blank. So maybe it looks a bit ugly, so I'll leave it to 500. We don't need a very big contact form like that. And that's it. I click on save. Now we have the form. Now how can you get the form to your page? You click on edit here, and here is the form we've just created. So I click on this icon to get the shortcode of the form. So here I copy it and I create a new post, add new, or maybe a page if you want. Contact us. Okay, paste it here and click on publish. Now I view the form. Okay, so now we have our form here, and let's try submitting some fake information. So I enter name, email, and message. Okay, and I can choose a few files here. And I click on submit button, and you can see the form was successfully submitted. Now we can go to our dashboard and click on subscribers under C37 form builder, and here is our form. I click on this, and you can see we have all the information here: name, email, message, and also the link to the file. I click on link, and we have a picture here, and so on. So that is how we create a very simple form, contact form, with the new plugins, Core37 form builder. I hope you enjoy it, and if you have any question, please send me an email in the link in the description below. Thank you very much.